I recently posted, what did I say? Disengage from the drama of your life. And someone responded, they said, well, how do you do that? Okay, so here's one way to do that. A lot of the drama of our lives is caused by us. For some people, they interpret like life as drama, that if there's not drama in their lives, they're not really living. And then they get beaten over the head with the consequences of that philosophy. In general, I like to not have drama in my life. I like things to be calm, easy does it, steady as she goes, live and let live. I don't want the drama is very stressful. Drama is very disruptive. It's very divisive. It causes me to have bad thoughts in my head. It's not fun. It really isn't fun. Your dueling egos get involved in dramas, and it often leads to like verbal, emotional, and sometimes physical violence. It's not good. It's not cool. It's not really helpful for us. Yeah. So how do you disengage from the drama of your life? Well, it has to do with boundaries. You need to set boundaries with others and maintain them. And you need to establish boundaries with yourself and maintain them. And that's very important right there, is that if you choose to set boundaries, then you have to maintain them. Because if you don't maintain them, then the other people aren't going to take you seriously. They're going to know that, oh, you're just saying that and you don't really mean it, and you're going to backpedal and fall back into your old ways so we can continue to abuse you. Or with yourself, you don't maintain boundaries, you're not going to take yourself seriously. So let's say you have a boundary of, I want to, I'm overweight, I want to lose weight, I'm going to watch what I eat, and I'm going to exercise. So you set a boundary with yourself, and then you don't stick to it. You don't stick to the schedule. Well, all right. So then what happens? You don't lose weight. You don't exercise, and then you don't like yourself for being overweight, and you don't like how you look. You don't like how you feel, and you've created drama in your own head. So the point being is, you got to take your boundaries with yourself seriously and stick to them, and you got to stick to boundaries that you establish with other people as well. So that's how you eliminate drama. Because if you say, let's say you have drama in your life with a friend, and you're always fighting and arguing, and your friend is abusive and rude, and you don't like it, and so you set a boundary. You say to your friend, you know what, I love you. I'm happy we're friends, and I understand you have problems, but you're taking your problems out on me. I don't like this behavior. I don't like you being verbally and emotionally abusive towards me. I find it very unloving. I find it hurtful. I don't like it. So you got to stop doing it. If you want to like be that way to other people, fine with me. Go abuse other people. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with it happening to me. So I'm speaking up and telling you that if you continue to treat me this way, as much as I love you and understand you, I'm not going to tolerate it, and I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be your friend. Well, I'll be your friend perhaps, but from a distance. But I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be around to take the abuse, and that's going to be that. Okay, so if you say that to them, and then they're abusive towards you, and for like 10 minutes or a week and a half, you're not talking to them, and then you go back and you re-engage, and they do the very same thing after they've said they wouldn't do it. Now they know that they're not going to take you seriously, and in the future, when you say, "Well, I'm not going to be your friend," if you keep doing this, they may like have a cooling off period. Like when a kid takes a cookie from the cookie jar and mommy's mad, he's on good behavior for a week, and then he's grabbing cookies again. So you got to stick to that. If you want to eliminate the drama of your life, when people are abusive to you and you say, please stop it, and they don't stop it, you need to say goodbye. That's how you get rid of the drama in your life. And you could mourn the loss of the relationship, but you can feel good about yourself, that you've eliminated somebody who actually is very toxic in your life, despite the wonderful friendship that they may offer. And you got to decide for yourself whether it's worth it or not. You may decide that the emotional abuse is worth it, because there's a lot of perks and a lot of upsides of being friends with that person. And in which case, you shouldn't be angry when they abuse you. You should just kind of accept it. But if you don't want to accept it, and you are angry about it, and you don't like it, and you don't like the drama, then you say, stop the drama, or we're not going to be hanging out. And you stick to that, and you'll be a lot happier. And in your personal life, it's the same thing. If you recognize that there are certain people who are going to disappoint you in certain ways, um, you don't have to give them any kind of ultimatum at all. You can just say, I think it's better that I just hang around people who are really positive and nurturing and supportive and loving, and encouraging. And I just need those people around. So I'm going to not pursue people who are negative and pessimistic and angry and judgmental. I'm just not going to hang around them. I choose to not do that. I'm not going to put myself in potentially precarious positions of being victimized by other people. If there's a red flag that somebody seems to be odd or weird or strange in some way, just because he or she may be attractive and smiling at me and have a lot of money or whatever else it might be, I set a boundary. And the boundary is, if I see a red flag, I don't go down that road. And then I avoid drama. So that's how it works.